Assalamu alaikum. Today our presentation about histology of male reproductive system. Now we can deliver all information about histology of male reproductive system with you. I hope you satisfied and appeared all knowledge about this presentation. So let's start. How many parts of which involve in a male reproductive system? So very first, testes, epididymis, ductus deferens or accessory glands, urethra, penis, prepuce. So these are parts of male reproductive system. Then we discuss one by one about their histology. Very first, testes. Testes, which is tunica vaginalis, their layer consists of mesothelium, connective tissue that blends with underlying connective tissue of scrotum and testes. A space which separates the parietal and visceral layer of is the vaginal cavity. Vaginal cavity that is separate the space between parietal and visceral layer. Then we can discuss about epididymis. Epididymis, that the mammalian epididymis or dymis accessory sex organ consists of ductuli afferents, long coiled ductus epididymis, which is surrounded by thick tunica albuginea of dense irregular connective tissue, which is covered by visceral layer of the tunica vaginalis, which is covered by visceral layers of the tunica vaginalis. Then ductus deferens, also known as vas deferens, it is a transport. We can discuss their function. It is a transport cells. It is a transport sperm cells from epididymis to urethra. It is their function. Mucosa, there is a layer lined by the pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium. Their epithelium, that is pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium, which is toward the end of the duct, which may become a simple columnar epithelium. Simple columnar epithelium. Propria submucosa, that is a loose connective tissue, that highly vascularized. Then we discuss. It contains fibroblasts, elastic fibers, cholingyric nerves. Then tunica muscularis, dense innervated by post-ganglionic sympathetic fibers. Terminal portion of the ductus deferens is one of the male accessory gland, which contains simple branched tubulo-alveolar gland in the propria submucosa, that is the layers of ductus deferens. Then we discuss about accessory glands. The ejaculated consists of spermatozoa and seminal plasma. These glands are glandular portion of ductus deferens, vascular glands, prostate glands, bulbourethral glands. These are glands which is we can say that accessory glands. Then vascular glands, the paired vascular glands are compound, tubular or tubulo-alveolar. The glandular epithelium is pseudo-stratified with tall columnar cells. These are a difference between ductus deferens and paired vascular glands. Next, we can say that about often small spherical basal cells. Then we discuss prostate gland. Consists of gland right from epithelium of pelvic urethra, which is derived from epithelium of the pelvic urethra, which is included in prostate gland. Intraglandular ducts of prostate are lined by simple cuboidal or columnar epithelium. Then occasional basal cells, simple epithelium change to stratified columnar or transitional epithelium toward the terminal portion, which is convert to the terminal portion. Bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral gland located dorsolateral to the penile portion of the urethra. Their location, and then glands is compound of tubular, boars, cats and bugs, or a tubulo-alveolar stellium bulbs length. Then it is absent in dog. Secretory portion are lined with tall simple columnar epithelium, occasional basal cells. This is a diagram of bulbourethral gland. This is a internal structure, internal histology of bulbourethral gland. The light almost filled with the mucus secretory product. ये जो which you can see light color, which is a mucus secretory product, and then posterior acidic chiefs some of the lining cells of the central duct. These are 100 eggs. Then discuss urethra. What is urethra? The male urethra is divided into prostatic, pelvic and penile portion. Male urethra that is divided into prostatic, pelvic and penile portion. Then mucosa, that is layers, because that is tubular organs. Mucosa containing longitudinal fold of the flattened or disappear during erection. During erection, that is flattened and disappear during erection, longitudinal fold. During erection, that is a longitudinal fold that is flattened. Predominant lining of the urethra is a transitional epithelium with variable size patches of simple columnar epithelium or stratified cuboidal or columnar epithelium. That is a layers which is involved in the mucosa. Propria submucosa consists of loose connective tissue. This is a very simple propria submucosa, that is consists of loose connective tissue. Then elastic fibers, smooth muscles and lymphatic tissues, or then last one is simple tubular mucosa. Urethral gland are present. Then tunica muscularis consists of smooth muscles near the bladder, which is present near the bladder. Striated muscles in the remainder of the urethra. You can see penile urethra of cat. Tunica adventitia, loose or dense irregular connective tissue which is involved in tunica adventitia. So then a penile urethra of cat urethra is surrounded by the cavernous space. That the white that space is a cavernous space of the corpus spongiosum. Hematoxylin and eosin that is involved in it. Then we can discuss penis consists of the corpora or then corpora cavernosa. The corpus spongiosum penis, which is surrounded the penile urethra. The glands penis corpora cavernosa penis surrounded by the tunica albuginea. Corpora coronia penis surrounded by the tunica albuginea. Thick layer of dense irregular connective tissue containing elastic fibers and smooth muscle cells and caverns, erectile tissues lined by the endothelium and surrounded by the connective tissue, and which is surrounded by the connective tissue. This is all about penis. Carpus spongium. That's we talk about carpus spongium, surrounded by the urethra, which is surrounded by the urethra, the tube through which urine and sperm pass from the body. That's tube which sperm pass from the body, which is two materials, urine and sperm, which is passed from the body. Consists of smooth muscles, collagen fibers, elastic fiber. This is a internal histology of penis, which is a carpus spongium. Then glands penis, well developed or glands penis is present only in stallion and dogs. Glands penis which is only developed in stallion and dogs. Surrounded by tunica albuginea, which is surrounded by the tunica albuginea, elastic fibers. Glands penis is covered by the prepuce. That is glands penis which is covered by the prepuce. Then we discuss prepuce. What is prepuce? Tube-like reflection of the skin located at the cranial portion of the body of the penis. Prepuce, that is cranial portion of the body of the penis. That is prepuce, which is a tube-like reflection. Consists of external and internal layer. External layer, then we discuss about external layer. Typical skin, numerous sebaceous glands, not always related to hairs, present at preputial opening. Then internal layer, stallion and ruminants, it is the fine hair, sebaceous and sweat glands are located over a variable distance. And then this is a slide skin with hair follicles and sebaceous and sweat glands covering the corpus penis, which is this is show a skin that is epidermis or dermis or hypodermis. This is epidermis. Then next hypodermis, or that is sweat glands. This one is sweat glands and sebaceous glands. This is shown in a figure. Then this is all about all parts of the male reproductive system, which is involved and which is we discuss histology of every part with face-to-face view, and this is all about male reproductive system. Thank you. This is all my presentation, our presentation, which is delivered in this lecture. Any question, any confusion, any part which you can not satisfied, that point you can tell me.